Hashtag Foodie Beauty can't help but break at YouTube creators TOS can she? She threatens false copyright strikes almost daily now. It's getting really boring and YouTube continues to sit on their hands. Jesus, Chantal, shock us all to death and do something different for once. From the community post. If you guys want to help and email me timestamps from her live where she is bullying so I don't have to watch her, would really help my mental health, and then I can report it all to Europe at once. This is going to be a big project, but it's about time. Thanks, guys. XO. And I suppose FFG never breaks terms of service? Jesus effing Christ, the hypocrisy with you guys. Why doesn't FFG shock the hell out of everyone and not react to Chantal every 4 hours? Oh, that's right, she's tried other content and it's all failed. Forgive me for saying this, but you sure seem to be very obsessed with French Fried Girl, and I really do not mean anything bad against you at all. You hop on Twitter very often and only beat on Frenchie. Has she done anything to you or honest question? And I have talked about others here as well, not just French Fried Girl. And when I have a YouTube channel that has 400 videos about French Fried Girl and French Fried Girl only like she does with Foodie Beauty, I think at that point it would be fair to label me obsessed. Okay, fair enough. Thanks for answering. I just think it's so odd that everyone is going for each other's throat all the time. But yeah, I understand because there are those on YouTube and in here that I do not like as much as others. No problem, and thanks for asking the question in a fair way. It's odd how people can go at one another and sometimes it's warranted and sometimes it's just not. I think calling out a bully like French Fried Girl is warranted because she goes too far and gets away with too much. Well, I do actually really like French Fried Girl, to be honest. Sorry if that bothers you. And just like you say about her, I really feel about Foodie Beauty. She just isn't cut out for YouTube or social media. She will get herself in serious trouble one day. Do you not agree with that? Why would it bother me that you like French Fried Girl? I like some things about her too. Will Foodie Beauty get in serious trouble one day? Well, she's not motivated to do much, but who knows? It's possible. But French Fried Girl, I can see getting into trouble with her stalking behavior, which seems to be escalating. Don't blame some of the creators for moving away from YouTube. Constant harassment from other creators. It's a joke. Help her mental health. Funny how she always brings that up when she wants something. She mental health shames all the time. I'm convinced she's eaten Susan and nobody's running YouTube. Foodie is Susan. What other explanation do we need? Her channel and Koki's channel are still up. Collect your timestamps on Twitter like the rest of us, Chantal. Exactly. Do it yourself. It's your channel. Bringing up mental health as an excuse for her behavior and to keep her channel nothing wrong with her mental health in her live stream. There was nothing at all. Claims her mental health when she actually has to do her own work, but it doesn't seem to affect her when she's screwing married men, doing jerks, or being a glutton. So at YouTube is okay with this. So now she's taking care of her mental health without doing anything. The work is to be done by others. Maybe at Susan Wojcicki is a VIB. I'm sure the 3 people in her chat will run along to get the timestamps, and when Foodie Beauty reports them, the other creators will be taking down. I guess using the words mental health and being part of the fat community gets you a pass no matter what. Go flag her Pennington stream for requesting the doc of a creator and asking for her subs to mass flag a channel down. The call to arms happens around 3 hours, 29 minutes, 26 seconds. If she thinks harassing French Fried Girl is the cure for her undiagnosed mental disorders, she's delusional on top of her other aberrant traits. I don't care what meds she's supposedly on, it's not enough. Frequent rage due to various people persecuting her illustrates her instability. I'm just waiting for someone to get hurt and sue the shit out of at YouTube creators for negligence with this shit. Shaking my head. Foodie Beauty, go to a psychiatrist who can diagnose and pharmaceutically treat your issues, and go to a therapist to help you cope better and learn real self-awareness. You're making others' lives a living hell, and maybe you'd feel better if you could stop blaming others for your train wreck life. She tried, but your friend kinda got creepy AF. You do realize that your cult leader's whole entire channel is a terms of service violation, right? At Team YouTube, please look into the channel of French Fried Girl. While you're at it, she's harassing and bullying and real life stalking on her channel. Do something. See how easy that is? Laughing my ass off. Do your own dirty work, you manipulative heifer. Try easing up on the illicit drugs and see if that helps your mental health, you lying freak. A mentally unstable heifer who eats nonstop while yelling at people for the world to see is the only non-creative content Chantal will ever give people. Why? She refuses to get help. Just because you lead a horse to water doesn't mean a drink will be taken. Well, look who decided to start striking smaller channels in the middle of the night. This channel has a little less than 900 subs. The channel she commented under recently has around 350. Seems like she's following Nader's lead and testing the waters with smaller channels. To quote YouTube, "Hi, Senorita Yum Yum. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, we had to take down your video from YouTube. Video title at Foodie Beauty Late Night Live Post Date Video. URL as shown on screen. Takedown issued by Foodie Beauty. This means that your video can no longer be played on YouTube. You received a copyright strike. You now have one copyright strike. If you get multiple copyright strikes, we'll have to disable your account. To prevent that from happening, please don't upload videos containing copyrighted content that you aren't allowed to use." Chantal doesn't realize that doing this won't put more money in her pocket. If there weren't channels covering her content, hardly anyone would watch her at all. Take this from someone who clips and archives her. People are having issues even getting through what I post. I just saw this under at Butterflyins19, aka Just Breezin, latest upload in the comments. I guess she's been struck too. Now this is interesting because I just saw a comment from her on your last video and she said would report it, but you had commentary which is in direct conflict with what she says here, stating that it's okay if you have commentary. It's nice to know how some things never change. I can't find the latest video that Breezy posted. Chantal out with her family for Thanksgiving. Has Chantal struck it already? Yes, I was in the middle of watching it. Had to stop it, and when I went back to finish it, says it's been removed due to copyright infringement. Don't get it as Breezy was adding commentary as always. What the F? It was transformative. I hope Breezy counter strikes. God, Chantal is gross as hell for striking Breezy. Let me just say that a smaller channel is not less important than a larger channel. I'm just trying to point out that Chantal tends to punch down because she assumes no one will notice. We do. In fact, thank you for promoting their channels, Chantal. Now I know who to sub to. Girl is seething. Guess her new life ain't soothing those raging emotions. She's so desperate to get rid of her action channels and continues to make threats. Hopefully these channels strike her back. Just Breezin did nothing wrong. I watched it. Chantal is a piece of shit. The rage is boiling. Just give it time. Hashtag Foodie Beauty's bored out of her mind. She does not want privacy. She wants her boobs out. Chantal isn't thankful. She's hate and rage filled and she will stay that way until she gets help. The hijab didn't cure anything. Hashtag rage incoming. I also still many using my entire video for their content with very little commentary. This will also be dealt with. I hate having to put myself into this position to even have to say this. Stop stealing content from other creators. This will be dealt with as soon as possible. I just want to let people know that I made private many videos and did not delete them. I do still have them and would ask others not to use them without commentary or otherwise I will have them removed by YouTube. Thank you. She did not write those, especially the second one. The wording is from someone that is not a natural speaker of English. No, those fit her bad usage of English. Her grammar has always sucked. I understand but disagree, especially the second one. That is not her. Over the last 5 years, she has actually posted worse and said it aloud, especially when high. It's not what she said, it's the wording. The second one in particular is not written by a natural English speaker, in my opinion. She's mimicking the foreign man she is dating. She does it all the time. Definitely could be true. She spent her holiday trolling reaction channels, yelling at her monitor, then off to the family for a photo op, and staying away from sweets. Sweets aren't her thing, just candy bars dipped in fluff and lokma by the dozen. And Dairy Queen, gas station ice cream bars, Starbucks. So if comments are turned off and she doesn't live stream, how does she know what people are saying about her? She's actively seeking out videos and comments about herself. Lol, rage incoming. She's just sitting alone in the middle of the night, obsessing over what other people are saying about her. It won't lo- it won't be long until she pops. I can't wait. When will she realize we all know her better than anyone? The rage will be superb. Didn't she delete them? She doesn't have the money to take all those reaction channels to court. She didn't before, and she definitely doesn't now after getting rid of her live streams. She's already striking small channels. I heard that thank you at the end of the second one in her raging, bitchy, fuck the world smug, pinkies up voice. Above all else, above food and money and dick, she craves attention. She'll be back. If wearing a hijab instantly turns assholes into caring, decent humans, I need to start handing them out like Halloween candies.